Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. What's the best feature that you want in a car? Is it power windows, a deadly curse will that kill you and your family? For me, I'm gonna be a seated heats seat kind of guy myself. But if you're into 4 killer death shots, we got a list of you for the top 10 curse cars you should never drive. Num- number one on this list, the Archduke Franz Ferdinand's Phaeton. If you don't know who the Archduke Ferdinand is, you should do more like that World War One shooters. It's about the assassination where people were harmed in a crossfire and saw one of the Archduke Franz Ferdinand passing by the restaurant and they were both suddenly killed. Not only the car was assumed in 16 deaths and 13 accidents, but it did happen a long time ago. Number 2, John F. Kennedy's limousine SS-100. Something strange about this navy blue Lincoln. It was all given all sorts of crazy modifications. Not only was it bulletproof, but have some protective cover on it and it titanium plating glass. Number 3, Ghost Crash. On December 12, 2002, police cars get after phone call of headlights running through Great Britain's A3 highway. Crashes on the highway are nothing to approve of, but when the police arrived, they didn't see a car anywhere. But they did found a Vauxhall Astra just sitting there, and seems like the car had been at least sitting there for 500 years ago. And I'm guessing whoever's ghost was that, just sitting, got stuck inside of the highway and wanted to go to the funeral so it couldn't go and party with other ghosts. Number 4, Ghost Bus. It was a foggy night, 1932 in London. A man swerved out his light trying to avoid something, hit, crashed into a wall, and was killed instantly. Witnesses say there's nothing in his way to make him swerve like that, but people said a legend about a ghost bus that roams the roads. It will appear out of nowhere, and it's said to be a big red double-decker bus that will appear at 11 a.m. in the morning. People have seen it that when they look back, there will be nothing there. It could be a real ghost bus or not hide to do on drugs. Number 5, Note Maggie. After you're going home, you hear a roaring sound come far off the distance of the window, and you see a jumping car. Witnesses say that people said about a car start on and start jumping backwards until it crashes into a fence. And they decided to call the Top Gear. No, they called the police. When the police arrived, they didn't believe anyone at all. They were hot on drugs, maybe. Then the car started up on itself again and starting to jump backwards until it hits a tree. I don't know what could make a car jump. It just had a rusty startle cable for some reason. Number 7 on this list, Bonnie and Clyde's Ford Deluxe. Bonnie and Clyde were the most notorious thieves in America. They were driving in a 1934 Ford Deluxe. They were both ambushed by cops and killed 100 times in that bad boy. Every last bullet hole. You could barely see the car, but after taking a photo, people said they saw mysterious figures floating in the background. It's not because they got turned into Swiss cheese in the back seat. Number 8, the Le Mans disaster. This was one of the world's worst curses ever. One of the world's most craziest crashes in racing history. John Dean was traveling in a 1984 Le Mans and hits the back of a Jaguar D-Type and goes flying into the crowd and killing instant people. And the car was later destroyed, so it wouldn't be able to go anywhere. I'm guessing he's a little bastard. At least you're gonna give it a nicer name. Number 9, John Dean's 550 Spider. This was a hot and badass American racer. He was somehow killed after he was dead. The car was destroyed. People after trying to steal the car, but it didn't go out very well. The car was on badass. It didn't like anything. It seems like it mysteriously disappeared after getting transported. Number 10, 1984 Dodge 330. This was the most evilest car in America. More evil than the PT Cruiser or that man eating Zamboni that I just made up. Anyways, after it served this time as a cop car, it started to kill its victims. Three of them were killed by an 18-wheeler. Several more of them were captivated, and four more were struck by lightning. A car can't be evil. This has to be a coincidence. After all, the car was later destroyed, but someone resembled the car. At least I'm gonna give this murderous car a self-driving upgrade and to see what happens. Leave a GPS on. It's an evil car from the 80s. That's our list. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe and see you for more videos.